Be the change you want to see. We have some wonderful artists that are doing that. I had a chance to see just a small little snippet of Broken Wings Still Fly, and that small little bit that I saw was very powerful, but you'll be able to see the whole production. Brandy Lachey, co-author of Broken Wings Still Fly, joining us today. It is so good to see you.
I'm glad to hear that you were able to attend the bait service.
But let me tell you what, that's my church. But let me tell you what, it's like you all did just a small excerpt, and we were like, wait, you know, stop, just keep going. It was so emotional.
Yeah.
And I was telling you, the gentleman in front of me was crying. We were all very tearful and hanging on what was going to happen next. And then y'all quit. Yeah. And it was like, okay, we have to go.
A little teaser.
We have to come and see that.
Yes.
I guess what amazed me most, though, Brandy, and it's what you do. I mean, that's you and Hannah Drake. It's what you do.
Absolutely.
The words were so powerful in the music, and I say, how does that pour out of a person? Like, where does that come from?
It comes from our ancestry. It comes from us being able to have a space to allow that to breathe in the work. And so with this, it was a lot of research. It was 3 years in the making. Myself and Hannah approached me, and we started this in 2022, just doing some research, reading narratives, digging into the work, and it's more narratives of men than women. And so we really had to pound the pavement to get these stories, unearth these stories. But with the process and with the words, a lot of those words, 80% of the words that you heard were monologues, were first-person accounts. All we did was make it artistic, make it creative, make it digestible. But when you think about that, when you think about the power of that, it's coming from a real place.
Yeah, I mean, it got in you, and you just, I mean, you know about it, you know about the history, but it got in you, and it was heavy. It was really heavy, and you felt for those actors that were up there sharing that story. And again, you ask, you know, just why?
Yeah, and the beautiful thing that is happening with our process is that our process is filled with Black women. So Black women are in the space and able to be, and they're not confined, they're not limited. And so when you think about the work that the actors are doing and pouring out and leaving out for the audience, they are in a secure space so that they are able to be and feel and bring their ancestry, bring their being, bring their authenticity to the stories.
I don't know if this is even a question that makes sense, but watching them on that stage, how hard is it to practice that? I mean, when they rehearse, do you all have to sometimes just go, okay, wait, I need to step away for a minute because it's too much for me?
The beautiful thing is we are prepared. We come in, we check into the space. We have a process that is for the Black woman. So anyone who follows me on Instagram or follow the arts that I'm a part of, I always say Black women do theater because it looks different. And so when you ask, do we need to take a second? Yes. Or do we need to make space? Yes. Do we need to talk about our day? Yes. But guess what? That's a part of the process, and we're doing the work. And so in other Eurocentric spaces, sometimes Black women don't have that opportunity to decompress, but we make decompression a part of the process.
But when I watch this, it's not just for Black women.
Oh, no.
I want everybody. I want everybody in there. I want everybody to sit down and listen. And as I have cold chills, they may not feel it like I feel it, but because sometimes art can speak to people when words cannot.
Absolutely. And we have a big responsibility now as artists to be able to tell these stories. And when you mention that it's not just for Black women, it's also just not the narratives of women enslaved. It's the narratives of women right now. It's the narratives of men who may be in proximity to women, all women. And I have this theory that we all have a shared history. So as I'm telling this story about unknown names or women who were formerly enslaved, it's also to encourage other ethnicities and other backgrounds to say there's nothing to be ashamed of. We all are a part of this. You might have information that might help someone else's family. So in this, let's do the work and really engage in this experience together.
Okay, this is part of the Unknown Project. It's gonna,
yes,
yes, and you all have been. That's a whole thing within itself. I mean, you all have the bench that is down by the waterfront of the Ohio River. I don't even know what all you all have. I mean, that's a lot within itself, right?
Yes. So the Unknown Project is under the nonprofit Ideas X Lab, and Hannah Drake, Josh Miller founded the Unknown Project, and what it is simply about unearthing the names of those who are unknown, who were formerly enslaved. Ideas X Lab is the nonprofit institution that artists are able to work under to be able to tell these stories and develop these experiences for the community.
It's unbelievable. Broken Wings Still Fly, Friday, February 28th, all the way through March 1st.
Yeah.
There is probably a show that you can catch, I'm telling you. It's in the Baumhard Theater. Is there anything else you want folks to know? We probably have about 45 seconds. We've got 30 seconds left. Is there anything we missed?
There's nothing we missed. What I want to do is just say thank you to Kentucky Performing Arts Center, and you can buy tickets at KentuckyPerformingArts.org. They have been a wonderful creative resource. Brown Forman has been a wonderful sponsor.
Okay.
So Black Women Do Theater, get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
KentuckyPerformingArts.org, February 28th through March 1st. Do not miss it. It will sell out.
Absolutely.